Welcome back to another episode of BC Life. On today's episode, we actually picked up a Loomis box of halves. We're going to do a live cracking here. See if there's anything on the ends. It doesn't look like there's anything on the ends from what I see. We'll get back to you if there's anything good. Okay, I think we just got a silver. I'm not 100% sure yet. You can see it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that. We just got a 69. That's a 40%er. One on board with silver. I think we may have just got our second silver here. Let's see if we can get a good angle on this. It's going to be the third one in. It's a 68. We got another 40%er. Okay, this is everything we found in the box. We found a 2003 and a 2007, which are NIFCs. My dad found the 1968 half dollar, and I found the 1969. Both of those are 40% silver. So that's pretty good considering a lot of the boxes we've been getting lately don't have any silver in them whatsoever. I was really happy when I saw it was a Loomis box, but I know every once in a while when you get the Loomis boxes they don't have anything in them. But they usually do better than the Harrisburg rolls. So, well, I just got done depositing those coins. Well, it looks like we got 3 silvers and the coins they had behind the counter. I asked if they had anything interesting. She pulled out some halves and she said, I have some halves. I said I'd take them. I haven't looked at the dates on these yet, but it looks like we do have 3 silvers. Oh. We got a 1965. That's a 40%er. We got a 1968. That's also a 40%er. And the last one is a 1969. So we got 3 more 40%ers, and it's still the same day, so pretty happy on that. We just got more half dollars. To our surprise, they're all uncirculated 2017 P&D half dollars. I mean, the quality on these coins, it is just beautiful. These are NIFCs, they're not intended for circulation. These actually have a premium on them where you actually they're worth more than a half dollar. So it was just crazy to get these from the bank. And not only did we get this one roll, all of those are 2017 P and D half dollars. I've never had anything like this happen before. Just thought that would be a cool thing to share. So, alright everybody, we just turned in those half dollars to our local coin shop, the 2017 Philadelphia and Denver Mint Mark. Now we got all of our money back, and we also got a silver round for bringing those coins in. Now, one of those things we're going to do now, since we got a silver round, and then we also got an extra 40%er when we were doing the coin roll hunting. We each got 2 40%ers, but we have this extra one left over. We're going to do a metal detecting battle. Whoever finds the best will get the silver round, and whoever doesn't find the best item, it gets the 40% half dollar. The 40% half dollar, it's only 40% silver, and the round is 999 silver. So this will be pretty cool. It's either going to be the oldest coin or best found jewelry, or if We're both tied on jewelry and coin. It's going to be the highest face value found in metal detecting. So that's going to be this weekend's hunt, and the winner's going to get this silver round. And it's going to be me and my dad. Today's date is August 23rd. We actually picked these up yesterday at one of the banks that we go to, which would have been August 22nd. We had a few clad ones in here. The interesting story behind these is we went into the bank and the teller told us that she had some half dollars, but she said there's nothing special in there. She said they're just junk. We said we'd take them anyhow, and most of them turned out to be 40% silver, so if that's junk, that's some of the best junk we've gotten. Just thought it's kind of a funny story. We went through those Loomis boxes today as well. Later in the video I'll show you what we found in the Loomis boxes. Today's date is August 24th, 2019. Me and my dad got permission at this 1900 farmhouse. This is my first good find. I know my dad said he got a wheat penny from the 40s, but I got part of an old oil lantern. As we all may know, usually right here on the little knob here, they usually have a date. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a date off of this piece. Looks like it says 1882. It should also have a manufacturer's name. If I can't get it right now, I'll be able to get it later, but that's a pretty cool historical piece right there. You can see the little prong still intact on where the glass would have sat on top of the lantern. I had originally dug this piece out of the hole first. I would have went on this side. I would have sat on there like about like that. You can see the green where it was sitting on both pieces. Pretty happy to have that. And the old wick would have fed right in through here. And this is the top half of it. Okay, I'm on the board with my first old coin. I dug up my first wheat penny. It was kind of bringing in a choppy signal, but I got it out. It's a 1917, so pretty happy with this find. Okay, everybody, I'm really happy now. I was really happy with that 1917 wheat penny. I may have just got 1800s here. These were minted all the way up until 1909. I got an 1880 something or other. This is an old Indian head penny. Let's see if I can get a date on this. That's a reverse on it. It's 1887. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is amazing. Dude, I'm so happy. Still in the front yard, all three of my best coins that come from the front yard so far. I got a 1941 wheat penny. I think I'm going to try to mainly stick to only showing stuff from like the 30s and back. But this is my third good coin, so I figured I'd go ahead and record this, but I won't be pulling my phone out again unless I find an old relic or any coinage from 30s and back, or silver. I haven't gotten any silver out here. I don't really expect it. I kind of went through the yard looking for high tones originally. These are coming in pretty choppy. Okay, everybody, we're going to see what this is together. It looks pretty thick, but it was down there a good bit, so I want to see what this is live. Okay, we got another well, no, this is a Wheatie. Let's see what this is together. Right here's the reverse. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty old one. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not. We got a 1919. So we got a 1917, a 1919, and an 1887 out here. I'm still on the front lawn. I think I'm just gonna keep working this. I'm finding some good stuff. There's a lot of iron in here, so I just gotta kind of work around all that iron. Okay, my dad just dug up a penny. He came to find me. It's got a VDB on the back, right underneath the wheat stalks. Right here it is. He just dug up a 1909. That's pretty darn sweet right there. We're not getting anything else sold other than pennies and nickels, but we're in the right range for if we were to get like a quarter or a dime or something that would be silver, but we're still pulling copper sounds. He said he found there was a square, like 2 square nails and a piece of aluminum on top of this. This yard's got a lot of iron in it. That's one thing I'm finding real quick with it, but there are some goodies in here, so I'm gonna keep working it. I just flipped something out of the hole. This is a pretty big coin. It's thick. I'm assuming it's a coin. This house, according to what I was looking up, was only built in 1900. Construction started in 1899. I think I just got a large cent. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I'm actually not really quite sure what this is. This is pretty much the coolest find I've gotten for a while. At first I thought it was a large cent because of how it feels and looks. Dude, I'm baffled by this. That's about what the Barber quarter would look like on the front. That would be Lady Liberty. When I flipped to the back and started rubbing at it, I thought maybe it was a love token. It's got a hole at the top here. I'm not really quite sure what this is yet. I'm going to have to put a little bit more research into this. This is my best find today. This beats my Indian. I don't know what this is. I don't know what to think of it. I love it. I just love it. Again, the house was only built in 1900. Construction started in 1899. I was doing the research on it, and the 1887 I dug earlier actually predates the house, so pretty happy. Don't know what this is. Okay, this is the second one of these I've dug. I normally don't dig more than one of them on a metal detecting permission. I just got another one. If you don't remember what I said these were earlier in the video, this is part of an old oil lantern. The knob should have the date that it was made on it. Hold up a sec, I'm going to try cleaning this up some. I can tell there's writing on it. I can't get a date off of it or anything right now. We'll have to do that later on. I'm going to try getting a date. That's going to take a little bit more cleaning than what I can do here. Well, this is the wrap-up for the metal detecting that we just did today here at the turn of the century farmhouse. It was built in 1900. As you can see, this is all the trash that my dad dug right here. He ended up getting 2 Hot Wheels cars. Got a bullet shell casing here. It's one of the old shotgun shell head stamps. He ended up getting 3 copper pennies. You got all these new zinc pennies. As you can see, they kind of eat up and everything in the ground. Those are all 82 and newer. You got 2 quarters, a dime, and for his good coins, he got a 1980. As far as a Canadian coin goes, 1980 penny. He got a 1940 nickel. He got a C&J Amusements token. We haven't dug one of these ones before. Always love digging tokens. On the back it says no cash value. And he got a wheat penny. He's got the, I showed it earlier in the video. Sorry if it's blurry, I really can't see my screen too well. It's very bright outside. But this is a 1909 VDB. Has the VDB on the back. I really can't see how good the picture is. Okay, as far as my finds go, here's my pile of trash. I got those two oil lanterns. The only one I could get a date on right now is this one right here, and it says 1882. But they're both old oil lantern pieces. I got a key. I got some other odds and ends. Like this here is a. It says concretes and locks. It says York Stone and Supply Co. I got this piece here. I haven't got this cleaned up yet. I'm probably going to be doing a second wrap up to show what these things are exactly when I get home then. Got a spoon handle. Now as far as my coins go, I got a modern day Jefferson nickel. I got all these copper pennies here, the oldest being 1960. I got some zinc pennies. I got 3/4. And then I got all these dimes. Now for my best coins, and I showed these earlier in my video, I got a 1919 wheat penny. I got a 1941 wheat penny. I got an 1887 Indian head penny. I got a 1917 wheat penny. And I got this token. I haven't really looked it up yet to see what it is. I haven't done any research on it yet. I'll hopefully get that in the second half of this video. Obviously I have a few other pieces like this and a concrete thing to research. And I also plan on trying to get something off of this as far as dates go. Well, thank you for watching. I'll show you my second wrap up then, as far as identifying some of these pieces go when I get home. Thank you. I just got done doing the research on some of the items we found. We found a handful of Hot Wheels cars out there. This is one of the ones my dad found. This actually would have been an old Redlines, as the old Spectre Flame paint, which is the it's like a real glossy red color. You can't really see the glossy look that it has in the video, but anyone that collects Hot Wheels, they know what I'm talking about. It's got like a shine to it. My dad found a shotgun head stamp. This shotgun shell here would have been manufactured from 1891 to 1911. It is a UMC & Co. number 12 New Club shotgun head stamp. Pretty happy to find that. I found this one here. It's an old Vulcan oil lantern. This would have been kerosene. It was patented April 4th, 1882. I dug this one out front. This one here was found out back, but this one was dug out front. I actually couldn't get anything off of this. You can see where it would have had wording and everything. I sat here trying to clean this and trying to clean it and trying to pull a date or a manufacturing name off of it, but I couldn't get anything on that. Now this piece here, I was actually pretty surprised to see what it was. I found the reeds to these in the past, the old harmonica reeds. This is the first time I've actually ever found the plate that goes on the top of a harmonica. This one says, M. Hauer, newest and best full concert harmonica. And it says made in Germany. And that says founder of the factory right around his head. I also found this pencil here. The pencil says fertilizer and lime, concrete and locks. It says York Stone and Supply Co. York, PA, phone 7357. This actually didn't know what this was when I first dug it up, but this little plastic casing comes off. Turns out this actually has some age to it. So, years ago someone must have chewed on this. It's got teeth marks all throughout it. and it was lost, and it's been in the ground for who knows how long. But when I looked up the company, it turns out that company is actually pretty old. So now my dad found this C&J Amusements token. No cash value. This is a new one for us. We never found this one. And here's another token that I dug. It has the design on the front, like with the Barber quarter, Barber dime, and Barber half dollar would have had on it. That design there was by Charles E. Barber. He also designed the V-nickel, as well as some of your other American coinage, some of the classics. One of the things I noticed different about this from like your Barber coinage is it has like these reefs on the side, these leaves. And I was thinking that don't look right. It's a real thick coin. It's about as thick as like what a large cent would be. When I first dug it up, I actually thought it was a large cent because of the size, and I didn't really see this too much. I saw the reefs, so I started pulling out my camera and filmed it right away. When I flipped to the back, I thought I had like a love token, because on this side, I'd seen the stars when I pulled it out. On the old large cents, the stars would have actually been on the obverse of the coin, and the reef would have been on the reverse. Here it's the opposite of way around. The reef's on the obverse, and the stars are on the reverse. And once I started seeing what was in the middle, I didn't see this side at first, but once I started seeing what was in the middle on this, I thought I had a love token. But when I saw the Barber head design on the what I thought was the back, I realized this was something completely different. It was something I never found before. I've tried doing research, tried finding what this was actually created for. As you can see, it's got a hole in the top. I would just believe this was probably like a token or something handed out at like a fair or something. I have no clue what it was for. When I zoom in, this is upside down. When I zoom in, you can see where it's got the letters C, S, and I overlapping. That was a classic thing for them to do back in the late 1800s when they were doing the love tokens and that. But the thing I took notice to is it's got an and symbol here, and it's got an O over there. Another thing big companies used to do is companies used to hand out tokens. And Pontiac did it. A lot of your big companies back in the day would hand out tokens. And the tokens were just kind of like an advertising gimmick. I have found tokens in the past that are like peace tokens. And like if you flip them on the one side, they have like a leaf or like a four-leaf clover, or they'll have some kind of like a luck charm on one side. But then when you flip to the reverse, it'll say this token's good for one straw hat, or it's good for however many cents off of a man's suit. I've found tokens like that before, and usually the amusement tokens I find, a lot of them usually have holes in the middle. Or they're full like this and they have an eagle on the one side, and then on the other it says no cash value with this similar design. I've never found this one before. My dad found this. Pretty cool. I love seeing tokens. But as far as this goes, I could not find any information on this. If anyone knows anything more about this coin, can you please leave it down in the comment section below? I would love to hear more about it. I'm not really someone that's that collects tokens. I am a coin collector, but I don't know too much about tokens or stamps. I know a little bit about them because I collect coins, and I go to coin and stamp shows and that. It's not really the thing I it's just not really the thing I got into mostly. I really like my coins. Well, today me and Dad's competition was actually to see who could find the oldest coin, since we were on the oldest property and we had silver that we got earlier in the week. The competition was to see who gets the big silver coin. Whoever got the oldest coin would get that. My dad found a 1909. That was his oldest coin for the day. Has the VDBS on the bottom. This is very rough shape, but it is there. And I got an 1887 Indian head penny as my oldest coin. And the agreement was whoever found the oldest coin got to get the 2014 Spanish Libertad, Mexican Libertad. This actually came from when we returned those 2017 halves. We brought them into our local coin dealer. He gave us everything that we'd spent on the half dollars, plus he actually paid us for bringing the halves to him. We asked if we could use that to buy one of his silver rounds. This was the one we picked out, and I actually won this by finding the oldest coin. Now my dad got these. These are actually from the silver that we've been finding throughout the week. We got an uneven amount of silver the one time, so we just kind of threw this in aside and said, whoever doesn't win the silver round will get this. And we also got a 70S, which is also silver, but once again, we had an uneven amount of silver, and we just thought it was kind of fair just to throw that in as for whoever didn't win the silver rounds. So my dad won these. Well, I won the silver round, but he's getting these. But either way, if you won or lost, you still get silver. It's just that silver round was for whoever won today's competition. I'm very happy to have that. I love the Spanish Libertads. I like the Canadian maple leaves. I love the silver rounds. So I'm very happy to find that. I'm very happy to find that Indian head penny. And it's always cool when you get a the first year of any coin. 1909, if you don't know it already, is the very first year for the Lincoln penny. It was the very last year for the Indian head penny. So, that's always cool.